The game. Thierry Henry's going to float. He's going to float more left.
Ball to Williams on the right-hand side springs to mind.
8 goals against average, ranking 4th best in Major League Soccer coming in. Holgersson out of the back, into the midfield. K-packed team, but Di Vaio is not in the starting 11. And the legendary Italian who had a very rough outing against San Jose. Both goals, really, you might argue, could be pinned on him. And the first test from Alexander in a dangerous scoring opportunity for New York.
And what you always want to do, Steve, when you game plan an opponent is try and attack their weakest link. And clearly, Mike Petke and the staff, they've watched the tape, they've seen the games. Yet, that young player, and if there is a weak link, that's the area of the field they want to attack. That was an offside. Assistant referee on the far side of the field had it.
Holgersson, Steele, and Pierce. Red Bulls tonight kicking off a home-heavy part of the schedule. 4 of their next 5 here at Red Bull Arena. Only the trip to Foxborough Saturday interrupts that stretch for them. Holgersson, Pierce. Leaves it for Steele. Juninho for Johnny Steele over the last 2 games.
Well, the problem comes, though, when Juninho prefers to sit back.
Felipe, Andrew Wenger takes this. Knocked away by Holgersson. To our knowledge, it's not an injury issue for Di Vaio. He's in the 18. Just a team that's played a lot of games. They're in a very busy stretch. 6 games in all competitions over 18 days. 9 goals last season, 6 of them on penalties. Andres Romero for Wenger. Battling outside, picked up Nyase. That deflects off Holgersson. First corner for the Impact coming up.
Well, some of the players stopped playing. They thought there was going to be a whistle. Kimura in for the challenge, but good job by the big Swede. Markus Holgersson never stopped on the play. That's why he was able to make the
clears too. Just played across for Andrew Wenger. Good thing for New York. Yeah, they've played 11 times, but 7 of the first 11 have been on the road. They've gotten some difficult trips out of the way. And they do lead MLS in goals scored. That could factor into breaking a tie. This deflects off Red Bull. Matt will throw in.
The surprise for me in the first half is we talk about counterattack for Montreal, but they've been pretty aggressive going forward. They're not sitting back 10 behind the ball. They are taking this game to Red Bulls.
And doing it without Marco Di Vaio, at least at the start tonight. Quickly played in. Wenger trying to shake loose. Played out wide. Brovsky. Olave defending. Wenger tries to get the cross away on Holgersson. It's a corner for Montreal. Tina Servasio confirms for us left hamstring injury for Peggy Luyandula.
Pressure from Montreal, and Red Bull's really uncertain what to do with the ball. It's very simple. You've got to pass the ball and run off the ball. Movement off the ball, and it's a little bit too stagnant.
Now a Spindle. Heath Pierce, late first half, no score. We told you Houston with the lead over D.C. at halftime. Sporting Kansas City has not yet begun its game against Seattle. Those are the other teams tied for first place in the Eastern Conference, the Dynamo and Kansas City. This drops for Alexander. Kimura for Cahill. Holgersson. Here's Jameson Olave. That first loss to Montreal this season back on March 23rd. Red Bulls kept some important players out of the lineup. Henry, Cahill, and Olave did not play that day in the defeat at Olympic Stadium. Here's Henry. Tries to hold off two defenders, lays it out wide. Heath Pierce.
Still in good shape. I just don't like him anywhere near the defensive responsibility he has. I'd almost push him up high. And here's Montreal with the ball. Holgersson gives it away, but I'd push Juninho up high as a central playmaker behind the back, too. He just, for me, is a liability where he's playing right now.
They're the one true striker in the lineup tonight. With his first shot on goal, Holgersson. We are in first half stoppage time. Juninho. Ferrari steps up for the impact. Matteo Ferrari, the former Roma man, played in England, we told you, with Everton, on loan for a season. This is Justin Mack. Holgersson finds Steele, and now Henry. Great job to position it away from Bernier. Henry picks up Alexander. Eric Alexander, left foot strike off the post. Loose in front. Henry, and it's in. Well, it took an extra touch or two, but Thierry Henry in stoppage time, first half. Good for the lead. 12. That's when they reeled off 5 in a row. Trying to make it 4 straight tonight. Markus Holgersson out of the back for New York. And Steele sends Pierce on his way. Lifts it across. Headed down in front. Still loose. And denied by Montreal. Good game for Eric Alexander in the midfield so far tonight. Juninho across and headed wide by Holgersson.
Well, they came out of the locker room in attack mode. Juninho plays the ball in. The glancing header by Markus Holgersson. He had stayed forward on the previous corner kick opportunity.
Henry's goal, the difference so far tonight. 1-0, 55th minute. Felipe from Montreal. Nyasi back in the starting 11. Romero. Well played. Felipe lays this off.
Well, clearly, after this inordinate amount of games that Red Bull is playing, they have to try and get a big lead on their Eastern Division rivals.
Look at the schedule. He is screaming up off the bench. Now Romero. Giving it to the 4th official now. Knapp. For Romero. Tried to tee one up. Slew of Red Bulls there. Felipe. Ball comes to Bernier. Plays it into the box. Settled by DeVayo, and the flag goes up.
Well, we talked about that man, DeVayo. He's always right on the shoulder of the last.
Now Petke is involved in this as well. First touch a little too hard. Holgersson. Felipe. For DeVayo. Right back up, defended by Holgersson and knocked away. Felipe. Gets the cross away. Look out, defended away. Holgersson and Olave got back. We'll do this again as Another set piece comes from Montreal. Their 7th corner of the match.
Yeah, but this is good defending. Felipe whips a good ball in, and look at Holgersson. DeVio had that inside run. If Holgersson doesn't get there, it's trouble.
Punched away again by Robles. Nyasi fires wide. Justin Mapp, 2 goals over the weekend. Held in check tonight. Gives to Felipe. Still plenty of time. Juninho. His corner. Looking for Holgersson. What a goal! Thierry Henry cycles one home. And that might put this to bed. My goodness.
Thinking 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, that's the greatest goal I've seen. Absolutely world class. That is a thing of beauty. And Markus Holgersson keeps it alive. Boy, you can't teach that stuff. You can practice it, but you can't teach it. That's just genius. Absolutely world class. Goal of the year, goal of the decade.
It all looks so easy sometimes for him, even though we know it's not. 2nd of the game, 5th of the year for Henry. Here's Mapp. A 2-goal deficit for Montreal as Holgersson clears it away. Henry, best 11 in Major League Soccer, each of his first 2 seasons in the league. He draws closer to the league leaders with 5 on the year. 1 goal off the MLS lead. Nyasi pulls up. Nyasi down, impact, play it back for Camara. Red Bull's post-game show coming up. Stay tuned. Boy, we hope to hear from Thierry Henry. Bernier. Played out wide. This ball for Nyasi. 2 defenders to contend with. There's Henry. Well, what doesn't he do, right?
People don't think he's the best player by far in Major League Soccer. You just haven't seen him play. You can't do it any better than that.
He is done. Akpan will come in.